Okay, let's get into the stock market technical analysis. We're going to go through the broad markets, look at some individual trade ideas, and then we'll go ahead and wrap up. I will do the live stream tomorrow around 12:15 Eastern, 9:15 Pacific. So if you're interested, feel free to join up on that. We'll go through any kind of charts or stocks you want me to look at. And besides that, drop me a thumbs up. I do appreciate it. If you're interested in the private member group where I'm putting out additional trade ideas, charts, trade setups, I'm constantly communicating in that private member group. Link in the description below. Feel free to sign up for that. All right, let's get into it. Triple Qs at all-time highs. You can see we basically, this was your bearish engulfing. We had a small bearish engulfing there. It was small. Popped that over the last couple days. No reason to be short right now on triple Qs. There's no sell signals. No reason to be short. If you took a short on that bearish engulfing, you'd want to stop out yesterday, basically, as you pop those highs. And that's kind of where it's at. We're just kind of trending higher. I don't see any reason to short. I don't see any sell signal. We don't know how far this can go because it's all-time highs. So that is it. Now, again, I think we're pretty stretched. I do think the top of this push up is near, but we could go a little higher. And again, no sell signals. So that, technically there's nothing to really trade against here. If I look at some of the large caps, I mean, obviously they're all kind of up today, except for NVIDIA, which is interesting. We're seeing money coming out of NVIDIA that's moving into some of these other stocks, but not, NVIDIA is not really participating. And I do think NVIDIA really does have to participate in the upside for any kind of sustainable rally. You do need to see NVIDIA actually participate. If the money just moves from NVIDIA into the other large caps, we could grind higher, but I don't think there's going to be a substantial push higher unless you've got participation from NVIDIA included. And NVIDIA is selling, which is putting pressure on the markets. It's one of the largest companies now. So, because they're all market cap weighted, money coming out of NVIDIA does actually do some damage to the stocks, to the indices. And again, as long as the money's moving into other stocks, we can kind of stay afloat. But I just don't think we're going to push too much higher. On NVIDIA, though, you've got support. There's support. So, again, no sell signals on NVIDIA. No sell signals on the broad tech sector, of course. So, that's it. And let's look at Meta. Meta. All right, you had this island cluster top here. Gap up, gap down. They're pushing it to really about the extremes of where you'd want to see this going. So, we'll see how we close the day. As of right now, they're popping it up. It is a low volume week. So again, could be the algos just kind of playing games on low volume. We'll see. I'm going to give it a little bit of room in terms of a short. I think this is probably a stop raid. But again, at this point, you really want to see it back below this 531.50-ish area. And even better, a break of this trend line right here. All right, that's support. There's another reaction. So sell signal would really come on the break of the trend line. All right, so that's it on Meta. Tesla, they're pushing it into resistance. I don't imagine it's really going to pull back this week, but you can see long-term resistance on the daily chart. Look, resistance. There's another reaction, and we're just right there. So it's an objective short right here and now. And again, I don't think it's going to pull back till probably next week. They could hold it up here for a couple days, kind of chop it up, pop up, make slightly new higher highs. Again, I think it's stop rating action, and I don't see this breaking out right here, especially after this pretty pronounced extended uptrend right into major resistance. I think you have a good probability that it gets rejected here for some sort of a pullback, at least down to the 200-day. All right, that's down around 205.50 right now. Gold, here's GLD. You can see we've been, for the most part, really just going nowhere, just kind of sideways for quite a while. We have negative divergence that's been building. They might want to pop up and put in a new divergent high, maybe pop it up above this 225 area. It's about 225.65. Pop it up there, put in a new divergent high. That's resistance as of right now. You've got a couple reactions up there, so let me mark it out there and there. So again, maybe they're going to pop it up, put in a new divergent high. We'll keep an eye on that one. XHB Home Builders continues to drift lower, and I don't think that's going to end. I do believe we are heading downtrending in the home builders. And again, I've talked about this for a while. The trade PHM, this one, you can see, just kind of drifting lower. So likely heading down to this next level of support at about $99.50, $100, right in there. There's good support. You can see reaction 1, reaction 2. So yeah, that's the next level of support. Financials rolling over today. JP Morgan, again, we put in another divergent high, and we are likely going to start to sell down. You can see this divergent. It's been building and building and building. Higher or lower lows in momentum. Momentum continues to kind of trend lower, and they just popped it right here over that previous high. Divergent high, and then there comes the selling. So I do believe this one is going to head lower. Now we have some potential support right here on this uptrend, so you'll want to see that break for kind of a definitive sell signal, and then we should continue lower. And the extent to this divergence does signal that we're probably going to put in a pretty long-lasting high at some point after these divergences are done, kind of grinding higher, and we reverse trend. Point out a long trade idea here. This is Tootsie Roll, TR. You can see downtrend line on the daily. All right, you've got resistance, lots of reactions through there. There's another one, and again, building bullish divergence right through here. So these were divergent lows, and first candle here right to resistance. Very next candle, gap up, and boom, big huge breakout. Very noticeable impulsive rally. That is a buy signal all day long. And then over the last couple of days, drifted back down to support. All right, that's support back down at that trend line. So objective to go long at support for the next move higher. DPZ, again, Domino's Pizza, you can see support, negative divergence building. Kind of held the trend line, but ultimately started to break here. Down, hit support, broke through. So resistance is now about 500, and the next level of support is 471-ish, right in there. So yeah, that's kind of where I think we're heading. Back down, down to support. Probably get a bounce there. Not a whole lot more going on. I mean, there's obviously, it's a light holiday weekend, so I'm gonna just keep it light on the video. I'll get the video out and catch you guys on the live stream or on Monday. Take care.